Alright, so I'm going to try and make this as short and sweet as possible, but I'm going to try and hit all the points at the same time. So, YouTube has implemented their new partnership program qualifications, right? It used to be a little bit easier prior to, I believe it was Tuesday. Now you need 4,000 hours of overall watch time as well as 1,000 subs on YouTube in order to qualify for the partnership program. That doesn't mean that you necessarily get it, that's just to actually qualify for it. So, this new update to the partnership program has caused a lot of channels to basically be kicked out of the monetization program, right? Especially some of the more like consistent uploaders or small-time creators, you know, that was making a little bit of change, you know, maybe 25, 50, 75 bucks here and there. You know, they're no longer making that. They're getting kicked out of the program, right? And it's a little bit harder for them to actually get more exposure because it seems like at every turn, YouTube is trying to shut down the smaller creators, right? Like if you're not already established, it's that much harder to become established, right? So in these recent changes, it's more important than ever that if you plan to support your smaller channels, right? Your smaller YouTubers or your smaller Twitch channels. And I use Twitch as another example, but if you want to support your YouTube content creators that are small time, I'm talking like 500, 700 subs, or even some that are, you know, close to like 1,000 or 10,000 subs, right? That's still considered small in YouTube's eyes. There's ways to do that, and one of the best ways to do that, right? Watch the content. That's the best free way to do it. Watch the content, comment on the content, like the content, and share the content that they create, right? That's the best, freest way to support your content creators, because you are helping their videos spread out and helping their videos become more trending on YouTube search or Google search, right? The more people watch it, the longer people watch it, the more comments, the more likes, even dislikes sometimes, will have those videos show up more often in the search bar. Now, if you want to go a more monetized route and how to support your content creators, see if they have a Patreon, right? By this point, I believe everyone knows what Patreon is. For example, I have a Patreon page set up. If you wish to support your content creators through monetary means, throw down $1 in their Patreon. You might not think $1 is much, right? Like $1 every month's like, oh, okay, whatever. That's not going to do anything. But think of it this way, right? We'll try and do some quick math here. Say someone has 1,000 subs, right? And he opens up a Patreon page, and he only has like the $1 tier, which you give him $1 every month. It helps him sustain to make more videos, right? 10% of those audience gives him $1, right? That's 100 people giving him $1 every month. And as he grows and grows more, he's able to produce more content because he's not solely relying on YouTube to try and make ends meet, or not make ends meet, but try and make a little money on the side. And that extra $100 could actually help him improve the quality of his channel or help himself get out there more. Or if you just want to support him doing what he loves doing, right? Because if you're trying to make YouTube into a business, it's going to cost some money, right? It's going to cost you time and money. And that $100 a month actually goes a long way. It actually helps more than you know, right? So that's one of the ways that you can support if you have the means to do so every month, right? Another way to do that is to see if they're selling merchandise. I know some smaller YouTubers actually have merchandise set up. It may be something as simple as having their name on a shirt, right? But that's something else that you can do to support the content creator, right? Buy their merch if you can, you know? Still watch the content, of course, still spread the content, but if you want to go like the extra step and have the means to do so, but through monetary means, you know, some people have merchandise, right? There's also donations that you can do. Some people actually stream on YouTube, and you can do like the whole Twitch sub on YouTube. I think it's called YouTube sponsors or something like that. It's another way to, every month you sub to them like you would. You get your emotes, you get exclusive chat and stuff like that. There's means like that to support people who do content on YouTube, right? Now, if you're trying to actually start a channel on YouTube and try and make it somewhere, and trying to do this through monetary means, find the way to make money from YouTube, not on YouTube. Make money from YouTube. So if you have like a side gig, say you're a graphic artist, right? Use the platform to show your artwork, right? Or if you do want to try and make money exclusively on YouTube, you need to find another source of income, especially if you're just starting out. I encourage you, do not quit your job to start a YouTube channel, right? It's only so small few people actually can do that and actually succeed. I'm talking like maybe less than 5% can actually like quit their job and go big on YouTube, right? Don't quit your job, but have other means to make money and put it into the channel so you can get something back from the channel, right? Again, we go back to Patreon, we go back to, you know, Teesprings or Designed by Humans. Make t-shirts, you know, a simple shirt with your name on it, your channel name, or your channel logo, right? Something small, something simple, something to give back if people want to support you. Those are some ways that you can do it. Those are the more effective ways that you can do it. There are some other methods. I know Philip DeFranco actually mentioned this in his latest video. There's a, not operating system, excuse me, a browser called Brave. And what Brave allows you to do, once you download it and set up a free account, you can actually earn credits through watching, you know, channels on YouTube or browsing websites or anything that you would normally do, but do it on the Brave browser. You can do it through, or do it on the browser. You do it through the Brave browser, and every month you collect a certain number of tokens or bits or something like that. I don't know the official name of it, but you collect these number of bits and they translate into dollars. And the cool thing is, what you can do is you can decide what bits you want to give to people every month based on the websites you visit. So for example, say you visit my channel, Philip DeFranco's, Facebook, Instagram, and then someone's Twitter account, right? Say that's your main thing that you do every month. Now you can look at those stats and see which ones you have watched or used the most, and you can donate accordingly to that. So say example, I don't know the actual terminology right now or the actual like conversion, right? Let's say 100 tokens equals $1, right? And you accumulated 300 tokens, so you have $3 that month. So say you watched Philip DeFranco's channel the most, you can give him 250 of those tokens. You can give my channel 50 tokens, give the other two none, so on and so forth. So it's like a YouTube Red type thing, but you can actually choose where your money goes to when you watch content. And I think that's actually something really cool, and that's something I'm going to start using from now on, forever, the channels that I watch every month, or the Twitch channels that I watch every month, and stuff like that. So it's just another way to help out the smaller content creators. There's other means, there's ways that you can help. Just there's the best way to do it, and I'm sorry if I'm going on a tangent here or a rant. The best way to support your smaller YouTubers, again, it's free. You're already doing it anyway. Just keep watching the content. Keep watching the content. Keep spreading out their content. Liking, sharing, stuff like that. That's one of the best ways you can help support. Now you can go above and beyond that, but from the bare minimum, which happens to be actually the best thing to do for some people, is to watch the content, right? Simply watch it. Watch the content, like it, comment, start a conversation, bring people in as well. You might have friends that might like the channel, or you know people that watch the same stuff that you watch. Bring them in, show them the video, let them see if they want to stay, and then they can tell people, so on and so forth, right? Help build a community with your content creator. That's one of the biggest ways that you can help them grow. So that's just my thoughts. That's kind of my take on it. What do you think? What do you think about YouTube's new partnership program? What do you think smaller creators should do to actually raise their channel and actually make something out of it if that's the route they want to go? Let me know what you guys' thoughts down below. I'll leave links in the description for some of the things I mentioned in today's video, and I will catch you next time.